Hello, in this tutorial we are going to learn about array of and list of. So array of is actually another way of creating arrays in Kotlin. So here we just need to create a variable, and here I can say party names, assignment operator, and here I just need to type in array of. So inside the parentheses I can put the values. So two quotes, for example John, comma, two quotes Lisa, comma, Mark. So this is my array, and I can say println party names index 0, println party names index 1, println party names index number 2. So let's run the app. So you can see John, Lisa, and Mark outputted here to the console. But here, or let me tell you that if you actually refer to an index that does not actually exist in the array, you are going to wind up with an exception. So here, let's say println party names index number 7. So we don't have index number 7 inside this array. We have index number 0, number 1, and number 2. So in this line of code, line number 9, it's going to actually give us an exception. Let's run the app. In the console, you can see it says exception in thread main java.lang.array index out of bounds exception number 7. So this is an exception that you're going to get wind up if you use a wrong index. So let me comment out this line of code. So we can also create a list of party list, assignment operator list of. So inside the angle brackets, you just need to specify the data type of the values that you're going to have inside your list. Inside the parentheses here, you just need to put two quotes. So for example, we have Angela, comma, two quotes, Aaron, comma, two quotes, Peter. So now we can say println party list, and then I just need to put a pair of brackets. So here I can say index number 2, right? So let's run the app. So Peter is outputted here to the console. So list of is not the same as array list. So let me create a new example. So var party array list, assignment operator. So here I can say array list of. So inside the angle brackets, again, specify the data type of the values that you're going to have inside the array list. So now inside the parentheses, you just need to put two quotes, and here we can specify the values here. So for example, I can say A, comma, B, comma, C, comma, D. So here I can manipulate this array list. So for example, I can say party array list dot add. So I can add an element to this array list, two quotes, so E, for example. And then, or for example, I can actually remove an element. So party array list that remove element, for example, B. So I can just print all these values to the console. So first, let's create a new line, println. And here, inside the parentheses of this for loop, first we need to specify the variable name. So my var in party array list, open and close this for loop by using these curly braces, println my var. Let's run the app. So now in the console you can see A, C, D, E. Now let me talk more about this list here, right? So list is actually, we have an mutable list and we have an immutable list. A mutable list can be changed. We can change the elements of the mutable list, but we cannot change the elements of an immutable list. So here we created this party list in line number 11, right? We said list of. So this is an immutable list, and we cannot change the elements of this list. What does that mean? That means that I cannot say, for example, party list and index number 0, assignment operator, something. Right? This cannot be done. You can see that we have an error, and if I hover over this error area, it says unresolved reference. none of the following candidates is applicable because of the receiver type mismatch. This is immutable. So how we can change it to mutable? We can say var party list mutable, right? Assignment operator. So now I just need to type in mutable list of. So inside the angle brackets, specify the string. Inside the parentheses, I can say, for example, number 1, comma, 2, comma, 3. So here we can say, so let's change these names to guest number 1, guest number 2, and guest number 3. It's more meaningful. So now I can actually change the elements of this list. I can say party list mutable index number 0 is equal to 2 quotes someone else. You can see that we have no error. But in line number 14, we have an error. So let me comment out this line of code. So that's the difference between mutable and an immutable list. So if you have any questions, please post a discussion in the course, and then I do my best to answer all of your questions. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.